January 4th is that all-important date for Kenya's basic education calendar. Schools are set to reopen for all learners in a week's time. But the biggest challenge, particularly for public schools, is adhering to the Ministry of Health's COVID-19 regulations. The administration of the Mwiki Primary School in Kiambu says it would take a miracle to do so, with only 41 classrooms available for 4,000 learners. And with just a week left until the reopening date, the administration is looking inward to ensure that no learner is left behind or locked out. Dorcas Wangira with that story.
Not much has changed in Mwiki Primary School in Kiambu since the onset of the pandemic in March, apart from an additional 70 water points in various parts of the school. The school, which sits on land whose area is approximately the size of a football pitch, with only 41 classrooms, and with most private schools in the vicinity closed, the school anticipates more enrollment, even with its registered 3,551 pupils. We asked Samson Matheka, the chairman of the Board of Management, if the school will adhere to the Ministry of Health guidelines when it reopens.
Unless a miracle happens, we don't see the possibilities. The public health protocols cannot be observed either indoors or outdoor. And we are wondering now what will happen on 4th when the school is supposed to open.
The school has identified the 9.5-acre piece of land next to the compound for expansion, but the challenge is how to acquire it. The administration is calling upon the national government to assist in the purchase of the land to set the stage for development to meet the Ministry of Health safety guidelines, such as social distancing. This is the only way out to acquire more land and have an additional 140 classrooms, with each classroom having 20 desks to accommodate all the learners.
The Teachers Service Commission has given us professional teachers. The problem is space, classrooms, and land.
You'll expect over 3,000 children in this school that day. The monitoring of those children when they're in classes. This is not the time that teachers are going to sit in the staff room. No. They will be in the classrooms so that they can see the seating arrangements of those children.
The school is also considering having learning in shifts to ease the congestion and ensuring the security and safety of the learners.
You can never deny a child to come and learn. Remember, there is EFA, education for all. So a child comes, the child will learn. It is you as a teacher and the parent to sit down and think, how are we going to make this child comfortable?
This is a situation that is bound to be replicated, particularly in public schools countrywide. When schools reopen on January 4th, education for all must be a constant, with or without a pandemic. This school already has a challenge of huge numbers, with even pupils coming from private schools wanting to enroll here. But no child, the administration says, will be turned away. Dorcas Wangira, Citizen TV, Mwiki Primary School, Kiambu.